You must be familiar with water, but you will be amazed to know that it does more than just fulfilling our thirst. Have you ever paused a moment to think about the power it holds and the secrets it possesses? Probably not. But what if I tell you that it has some magical power through which we can communicate our desires to the universe? Even the thoughts we have in our minds remain surrounded by water. That is why they are already connected to our deepest desires. All the way down to the glass of water on your table, from the highest mountains and deepest oceans that cover our planet. It's a constant presence. But have you ever thought about the deeper significance of something you believe to be a mere liquid? Beyond fulfilling our thirst, water has the capacity to act as a link between our desires and their manifestation. Water has always existed, silently watching the world grow and evolve. It traveled far, from mountain peaks to green valleys, to reach the great oceans. Throughout the journey of water, it has been connected with everything from the tiniest particle of sand to every living object on Earth. It went through the rise and collapse of numerous great civilizations, through shifting seasons and through experiencing the very pulse of our world. Each droplet has a narrative to tell, a memory of its journey. But water's magic doesn't stop there. It possesses the ability to capture our aspirations, dreams, and emotions. In the same way that it takes in the whispers of the earth, it also listens to the wordless yearnings of our souls. It functions as a connector, linking our inner emotions to the wide canvas of nature through its gentle waves and sereneness. Calm water becomes a medium, mirroring our desire and reflecting our aspirations back to the universe. You may still be curious about water while I speak. What a marvel that something so basic can exist. How is it that something we consider insignificant possesses such potency? This has a pretty straightforward answer, and it is found in realizing how precious our reality is. There is more to life than meets the eye. It's also about your emotions, beliefs, and manifestations. Consider the world to be a two-way mirror. On one hand, you have your deepest convictions, ideas, and feelings. On the contrary, the external world reflects these inner truths. Think of yourself as being positioned between two mirrors. One shows the actual world we are surrounded by, the choices we make and the circumstances we encounter, the relationships we make, and the countless identical moments that make up our days. Thus, this is the reality that we actually engage with and can physically touch. Another mirror on the opposite side is a little more difficult to grasp. This one delves deep into our soul, revealing our hopes, dreams, fears, and desires. Even if this one is unfamiliar, the enormous impact it has on our lives is difficult to express in words. This non-visible realm, which is often neglected because it is intangible, is the origin of creation. It is the place where our hopes, wishes, and dreams are born. And water, with its high conductivity and powerful memory, can serve as the link between these two realms. The dual mirror's essence lies in realizing that our exterior reality is a reflection of our inside condition. If our inner selves are veiled by fear and uncertainty, the world around us appears to be full of obstacles. But when we fill our inner selves with clarity, direction, and positive feelings, the outside world replies with opportunities and delightful surprises. It is difficult to navigate this intricate interplay of reflections. The key: recognizing that these two mirrors are deeply linked. By cleaning our inner selves, we can push away gloomy thoughts and replace them with hope and optimism. We have control over what the outside world shows us. It's a delicate balancing act in which the visible and hidden worlds constantly interact. I like to refer to it as the water technique. This method places a strong emphasis on achieving what you desire. It may sound mysterious to use the power of water to make our desires come true. However, it is a basic strategy based on purpose and belief. Throughout the course of history, from biblical stories to hatha yoga practices, water has been venerated as a spiritual medium. Water expands itself into physical form. In addition to this, it functions as a spiritual medium, and it is analogous to a reservoir that holds a great deal of pleasant recollections, feelings, and the vibrations of life. Now let's begin by establishing a goal. I would like you to start by questioning yourself. What do you hope to accomplish within the next 6 months? It could be a project at work, a personal change, or perhaps a relationship improvement. Create a vivid mental image of it right now. I want you to take a moment to write it down before we continue. Notes that stick, a piece of paper, your foam. You are free to write them down in any location. At least once a day, you cross your path. But here's the catch. Write it down as if it were taking place at this very moment. This action helps solidify its presence, making it seem easier to achieve and more realistic. Moving on, I'd like you to practice mirror talk. Find a place where you can be alone with a mirror. Stand in front of it, take a few slow, deep breaths, and concentrate on looking directly into your eyes. There's something extremely potent about staring into your own eyes. 3 times out loud, repeat the goal you have set. Each time, it is just like you are making a promise to yourself. One more thing you should do is charge your water. This may make you wonder what it means, but this is where things become interesting. Get yourself a glass of water while you have it in your hands. Imagine your aspirations and the energy they require flowing out of your heart and into the water. Now this water contains your aspirations and dreams. The following stage is to drink and reflect. Feel free to take a sip of this. Think of your dream becoming a part of you as you go along with this process. Feel grateful and enthusiastic about the path you've chosen and the things that you'll be accomplishing from this point on. For 7 days, do this each day. Make it a routine. Nope, that consistency is absolutely necessary for the success of this strategy. It's similar to tending to a plant and providing it with nourishment on a daily basis. You get more committed to your objective with each drink. And keep in mind that you drank for purposes beyond basic hydration. It's a chance to get back in touch with your aspirations. You are not simply going through the motions by recognizing this. Rather, you are participating in a process that is far larger. You're incorporating your dreams into your daily life. Each drink serves as a small reminder and prod toward the larger goals you have. One day and one glass at a time, it's all about growth and progress. Now I'd like to explain why this works. Water is truly a miraculous substance. On a fundamental level, it is known to absorb the surrounding energies. Therefore, if you put a certain wish or hope into water, it's almost like you're sending it a personal, special message. My friend, this water is not just for hydration purposes. It is as if you are absorbing this unique message, making it a part of you. And the more you consume water with the same message, the closer you feel to that desire. This distinct feature of water has been treasured for millennia. Water was once thought to have the ability to transform and become something new by ancient societies. They utilized it in special ceremonies to initiate new beginnings or bring about the desired results because it has the ability to transform into other forms. And when we drink it, it's not only for the sake of obtaining a drink. It's about getting in touch with what we really want out of life. Every time we take a sip, we take a brief moment to reflect on our goals and our potential for strength. Now just let me know, what ripple effect does? Consider what happens when you throw a pebble into a lake. You do notice how those circles spread out, right? That's kind of how the results of our actions work out. Even the smallest action we do sends out ripples affecting more than we might come to understand. It's the same way when we really want something and make efforts to get it. Our efforts sent forth vibrations that had the potential to transform the world around us. This is not a made-up idea. It's something that a lot of folks have picked up on more than once. Those feelings and energies that we put out into the world. They have the ability to affect change and to influence others, and even influence the outcome of events. Our intentions and deeds have tremendous power, and this serves as a reminder of our strength. Every single thing that we do or have hope for will cause its own set of ripples to be created, demonstrating that even seemingly insignificant actions can have a significant impact on the world. A subtle shift is taking place all throughout the world. People are beginning to comprehend the profound connection that exists between them, their ambitions, and the cosmos, and how water might strengthen this link. This is not only a phase that will soon pass, it is a shared step towards increased comprehension and significance. We are all on this transformative journey together. In each and every instance when you are aware of this, you are forging a solid connection with the rest of the world. When we work together, the power of our combined spirits will illuminate the path, encouraging others to embark on their own path toward greater self-awareness and purpose. Here's your chance to begin. You were at the start of something extraordinary. The presence of water can act as a compass, pointing us in the direction of our ideal future. This is your chance to discover all that you are capable of and to understand how valuable you really are. The purpose of the universe is not to observe your actions. You must recognize that the universe is actually within us, reflecting our aspirations and wishes in every passing second. By utilizing the transforming properties of water, we can link our thoughts to the universe, bringing our wildest dreams into reality.